General Hospital spoilers reveal that Willow Corinthos can't stop thinking about Drew Quartermain, as evidenced by the way she dreamed he was making love to her. Willow doesn't want to betray Michael Corinthos, but part of her still may be looking for a reason to cheat. It seems like Willow just might find one after she hears about Michael's cover-up. Michael hasn't divulged the whole truth to Willow about Agent John Jagger Cate's demise and Sonny Corinthos' role in it. Of course, Michael must think it's better to leave Willow in the dark and make sure she can't go down for withholding information. This is no doubt Michael's strategy to keep Willow as far away from the drama as possible, but she'll fume when she inevitably learns the real story. Willow has complained in the past about Michael keeping secrets out of a misguided effort to protect her. GH fans can see that Michael is doing that all over again, so Willow will likely lash out in a big way. Although Willow has kept secrets of her own and is still hiding things from her husband, she'll still have a right to be mad about Michael covering for Sonny. Michael could face charges and land in prison if all this blows up in his face. Willow may wonder how she's supposed to explain everything to the kids if that happens. Furthermore, Willow may be fed up with all the criminal activities in this mob family and question why Michael would have Sonny's back under the circumstances. After all, Michael wanted Sonny behind bars when he was angry about him choosing to be with Nina Reeves. It's wild that Michael was acting like that was some unforgivable sin when he's now covering up the fact that Sonny took down an FBI agent. If Willow was looking for a way to justify cheating with Drew, then this may be the answer to her problem. Willow might fly into a rage once she finds out what Michael's been keeping from her and hop right into Drew's bed. It's a little hypocritical for Willow to complain about secret keeping when she also keeps things from Michael. Drew isn't being totally honest either, since he still hasn't told Willow about his hookups with Maina. Nevertheless, all signs point to Willow and Drew hitting the sheets sooner or later, so our predictions hint that the news about Michael's cover-up will be the catalyst. General Hospital spoilers say Willow may get some clues and force Michael's confession eventually, so stay tuned for updates on all the shockers. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Messy Syrup. It's me, Abby, here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. However, General Hospital spoilers reveal that Kristina is truly sinking into a deep depression following the death of the child she had placed so much hope in. This loss has left an unfillable void in Kristina's heart, making her feel as though she has lost all meaning in life. Despite being surrounded by loved ones, it seems no one can truly understand Kristina's pain. Every word of comfort, every gesture of support feels meaningless to her, as no one can reach the depths of sorrow that torments her soul. Kristina feels isolated in her own world, where no one can truly empathize with or share her pain. She is lost among her loved ones, unable to find the understanding she so desperately craves, further deepening her depression. Kristina has mysteriously disappeared, sparking deep concerns among her family and those close to her. Her disappearance is not just an ordinary case of someone going missing. It carries the potential dangers of destructive actions she might take in her unstable mental state. The pain of losing her child has pushed Kristina into a severe mental crisis, making her susceptible to actions she might not even foresee. The crimes Kristina could commit in this state are becoming increasingly alarming, as no one knows where she is or what might happen next. Her disappearance has opened up a series of new risks, leading everyone to ask troubling questions about what she might do when pushed to the brink. John is dead, and in this tense situation, Kristina has suddenly become the prime suspect in the case. John's death has sent shockwaves through Port Charles, and the ambiguous evidence points to Kristina being involved, putting her in a precarious position. Sam, driven by love and protection for her sister, immediately throws herself into the search for Kristina. She knows that Kristina has been struggling mentally since the death of her child, which could have pushed her to do something unpredictable. Sam is worried as Kristina becomes the focus of investigation, and the fear that her sister might have done something terrible is gnawing at her. However, all of Sam's efforts seem to be hitting a dead end. She has searched everywhere, questioned everyone who might know something, but Kristina remains missing. With each passing moment, Sam feels the growing despair of not being able to find any clue about where Kristina might have gone. Kristina's sudden disappearance in this situation only heightens the police's and community's suspicions, leading everyone to fear the worst. Sam realizes that time is not on her side. She knows that if she doesn't find Kristina soon, things could spiral out of control. Kristina is being hunted not only by the police, but also by others who might want to exploit her current state. Sam knows that her sister needs help before things get worse, but with every lead coming up empty, her anxiety grows. Sam's mind is filled with questions. Did Kristina really have something to do with John's death? What is she hiding from? And most importantly, where is she? These questions drive Sam to keep searching, but they also fuel her fear that the answers might be something she never wanted to face. In this race against time and lurking dangers, Sam knows she must find Kristina before it's too late. Kristina has been pushed to the brink of despair after killing John. In the darkest moment of her life, guilt and fear have overwhelmed her thoughts, making her feel as though there is no other way out. The loss and suffering after the death of her child, combined with the haunting memory of her actions, have sent Kristina into a spiral of negative emotions. Kristina cannot see a future for herself after what has happened. She feels cornered, alone, and surrounded by the fear of the consequences she will face. All of her emotions are suppressed, and the pain is too much for her to bear. Kristina begins to think that the only way to escape this torment is to end her life. In her final moments, Kristina feels everything becoming blurry and meaningless. She cannot face what she has done, and the thought of paying for her actions only increases her fear. Her mind is flooded with guilt, and even though she knows that taking her own life will bring pain to her family and loved ones, she cannot see any other path forward. Before carrying out her plan, Kristina writes a letter apologizing to those she loves, especially her family. She wants them to understand that she cannot continue living with the burden she carries. In her final lines, Kristina expresses the pain she has endured and hopes that they can forgive her, even though she knows her actions will cause them heartache. Kristina decides to take her own life as a way to end the pain and torment within her. In that moment, she feels a sense of release, a way to end everything weighing on her mind and heart. But this act is also a painful reminder that she could not find a way out in life, and it has driven her down a path from which there is no return. On the other hand, the drama isn't slowing down in these General Hospital spoilers. Liz and TJ speculate about the John Doe as Jordan continues her investigation. Diane has good news for Alexis, Kristina isn't done yet, Ava is offended, and Carly isn't happy covering up Sunny's murder of Jagger. Isaiah is still unconscious after being hit by a car, so the staff at General Hospital are still in the dark as to his true identity. Maybe that's the key to finding out who he is, Liz remarks to TJ as they examine him. Outside in the hall, the deputy mayor is finding her detective side reinvigorated by this particular mystery. I am going to pursue every avenue of this investigation that I can think of, Jordan informs Dant. Alexis is in a panic after learning that Agent Cates was shot dead and fears that the gun she found in Kristina's bag was the murder weapon. So she's not terribly reassured when Diane arrives with what she thinks is good news. Jason's misadventure is the Davis family good fortune, the attorney declares. Kristina told Michael she'd taken Sunny's gun with the intention of getting justice for the baby she'd lost and was pleased when her brother informed her that John had been killed. One down, one to go, she coldly remarks. Looks like Ava should still watch her back. Now that Jagger is out of the picture, Ava feels she can finally breathe again and returns to work at the gallery. However, as she resumes her normal life, things aren't exactly as she wants them to be. "Is this your idea of a joke?" she angrily asks someone. Carly agreed to be Sunny's alibi for John's murder, even going so far as to make it appear that they had hooked up. But after staying the night at his apartment to make things look even more authentic, she's starting to push back. "I'm not gonna take this any further than I absolutely have to," she insists. But how far will Sunny ask her to go? However, General Hospital fans can't help but wonder how Laura Wright feels about all of the major changes that are going on at the hit ABC soap, and whether or not she's worried about job security too. The actress is best known for her role as Carly Corinthos on the show. However, there's been a lot of drama surrounding the sudden decision to fire Kelly Monaco, even though she's spent over 2 decades on the show. General Hospital fans have been left so distraught over the decision that they've even been campaigning to keep Kelly on the show, and have even threatened to tune out by the millions if she's not kept on. After all, Sam McCall is a legacy character, and without her in Port Charles, things just wouldn't be the same. That said, the producers have already made the decision to kill Sam during Kelly's last day on the show. General Hospital news. What's next for Laura Wright? For Laura Wright, there's no doubt that all of this has to feel very troubling. If a character like Sam McCall can be axed off, then there's no doubt that the same can be said about Carly Corinthos or even her ex-husband, Sonny Corinthos. With the writers of General Hospital acting so unpredictable, you just never know what is going to happen next in this fictional town of Port Charles. That's supposedly what's keeping everyone on pins and needles as well. With Kelly now gone, no one knows who might be next. So far, Laura Wright herself has not made any comments about the matter, but we will definitely update you with all of the latest details once they come in. Watch this space. Additionally, General Hospital News says that there are fans who are calling for Nancy Lee Grahn to be fired. That's because of all her rhetoric about the Donald Trump shooting and all of the political statements that she has been making on social media. As always, Nancy took to her X, formerly Twitter, account to write, "I am, as most of us, extremely upset, frustrated, worried, and not knowing what to do but wanting to do something. I'm going to walk away, take some deep breaths, and visualize a calm, sane, productive next few months where voters show up like never before to secure a Biden victory." It didn't take very long for one of her social media fans to respond. The fan wrote, "Nancy, I'm so disappointed. Whether you are a Dem or a Rep or Ind or other, assassination attempts have no place in the USA. There are plenty of fault to go around on both sides. I may just be a small voice, but after reading your posts with no condemnation on what happened." General Hospital news. What's next for Nancy Lee Grahn? That's when Nancy wrote, "Did I suggest anywhere that I thought that any shooting ever was ok? My stance on Trump and his party's recklessness about guns is quite clear. They contributed and allowed this. I feel nothing for Trump other than detestation. Have you read Project 2025? You should." But another fan also responded with, "I totally agree." Nancy has caused a lot of division, whether it was the COVID vaccine on GH, a few of her coworkers got fired, and now Donald Trump attempted assassination. Her heart is hard and extremely mean. I don't know why ABC allows her to make such evil posts. And then there was this comment as well. As long as GH keeps her on there, won't be watching. Been watching GH for over 17 years. Enjoy the mob/police storylines. The future DVR recordings were canceled today. You have an extremely hard heart. You need to take a few months to understand what you've become. General Hospital needs to fire you. So far, Nancy Lee Grahn herself has not made any comments about the matter. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter. and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.